guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ, and we are on a special episode. I know we've had loads of special episodes recently. I'm joined by MC Greatest Royale, or as you will know him on YouTube, is Steven, or the Great Chinks.
Chinks.
And
Yeah, Chinks.
either way. And yeah, what are we doing here then?
Well, what we're doing here is, I mean, lots of people on Xbox are usually killed by me in Hunger Games, not to be cocky or anything. So I'm going to teach you guys how not to get killed and be better at PvP. So it's a really helpful thing to be taught by me because I claim myself to be the best. So the tips can never hurt. So basically,
Yeah.
we're just going to get right into it. Z, is there anything that you'd like to ask or anything that you'd like to request for me to teach you or your
Well,
subscribers or anything?
you claim to be the best PvPer, and I claim to be the worst PvPer. I can only win a Hunger Games if I am seriously OP, and if I'm host, and if I'm against everybody that has like no armor, and if I sneak up behind them. So
Oh, yeah.
I think the first thing is, seeing as though PvPs mostly come across in Hunger Games,
Hmm.
is there any hints or tips for when we come to a Hunger Games? Because what I seem to do, and I think what a lot of people do, is we jump out of the pods and we go around, we collect as many chests as we can, and we hope that other people find other people until we are like the last two or three left. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
out of being completely OP after finding every chest on the map, we can then take out the last person while he's got his back turned. So, at what point do you stop looking for chests and start looking for kills?
Oh man. Alright, well I'm usually one of those people that's hunting everyone down, so just follow me over here. Well basically you don't really need much from a chest, you don't need armor or anything. I don't think armor matters. All that really matters is food and a sword. So you're gonna open this chest here and just the one up above right here. So as you can see there's a sword and there's a melon slice. So you just you wanna grab the sword first, and basically you could just kill people right off spawn if there's no grace period. So you only really need a sword and a little bit of food to sneak up on somebody, and it could be a situation if someone has like full iron armor, you could definitely kill them with only a wooden sword because there's a lot of ways you could go about it. So don't ever be discouraged when you have a wooden sword or anything really weak. As long as you have a weapon and some food, you're perfectly fine. Don't go for a chest that you think is gonna get you killed. So
Okay.
basically, yeah, just be lucky with what you have. Well, be grateful for what you have already. So
So at the spawn, when you jump out of the pod, how many chests do you usually go for? If there's like an average amount of chests like there is on this map, do you
mm,
just grab one chest, or do you go through chests until you get a sword, or do you try and go for the top chests? You know, the
uh,
chests that are going to have a slightly better start, maybe.
See, what you're gonna want to do is, depending on if there's a grace period, let's say there is one, the best thing to do is probably be get around like 3 to 4 chests, and the first couple chests that you look through, let's go up here, I guess. The first couple chests that you look through, if they don't have a sword or anything, just skip them. Grab the food if you can. Forget about the armor; it's completely worthless. Let's come up here. I've never seen this. Forget about the armor; it's completely worthless. It's not gonna help out at all. You really just want a sword and some food, so you're gonna look through every chest until you get a sword, and then afterwards, then you can get some armor and look through all the other chests, considering that assuming that the grace period's still going to be on. So you're not going to just want to go ahead and keep like spending all your time on chests that aren't going to help you out. So basically, just go
Okay,
for the
because
sword.
I always end up like with enough
A whole
food to
bunch of
sort of
armor.
yeah, yeah, a whole enough armor and enough food to literally supply a whole army.
Put
And
no weapons to
yeah,
support an army.
yeah, and then I sort of end up just killing people with fishing rods or attempting to, you know.
Yeah. So after you go for the chest, what I would always say to do is go for the thing that looks more appealing. Like see I if
So what would you head for? Like we're standing right here. Where would you straight away head for? What looks like that there would be some goodies in it worth getting? Or what goodies are
uh
you looking for at this point?
Well, at this point, what you're looking for after you have a sword and some food, now you're just looking for armor for the rest of the grace period. But you always want to have your map out. If the host lets you have your map, keep your map out, and so you could always stay close to a player. So as soon as grace period's off, a little trick that I like to do, um, some people get privileges a lot faster than the other people, so you're going to stay close to them. So as soon as you get your privilege, you're going to hit them. So because they don't have attack players yet, so that's a really good way to win. I know it's kind of
So,
cheesy, but yeah,
yeah, but
it's
I don't get that being Gamertag starting with Z. I'm the last
yeah.
one on the list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It really depends on who joins first, actually. So let's just run around. Basically, you're gonna want to run for something that looks really appealing, like something huge, like maybe this tower here. I'm not sure. It has some parkour, so parkour is always a good thing, but I wouldn't necessarily go for it if the
You
grace
wouldn't
period
risk
was
it in a
off.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it in a Hunger Games if it was like a serious kind of thing, like you were trying to impress somebody, like a YouTuber Hunger Games, like you were really trying to win. I wouldn't go for it. But if it's
Yep.
just for fun, then I don't recommend. Oh, I recommend going for anything really.
Yep.
So let's just walk around.
So let's grab a sword from this start chest,
Yeah, and
and
then I'll
me and
teach you
you
how
will
to do it.
have a PvP fight first,
And I'll teach you what you did wrong
and
and
then
everything.
yeah, and then see
Here,
what we
grab
did
that
wrong.
stone sword. Here, grab that stone sword, and I'll use this wooden one. And
Where's
no,
the
no
stone?
offense, but I bet I could beat you
You
if I
probably
use the
could.
right
Where is it?
moves. Right there, inside of this chest, right here.
That one.
Right there.
Oh, in the top one.
No, it's the top one. Yeah, there you go. Uh,
Okay, so
so
snow armor. We got you got a wooden one. I've got a stone one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, what we're gonna just do is run at each other and fight each other and do what we gotta do. That's my first match of the day. So,
Okay,
all
we'll
right,
see. We'll
so
see how well this goes then. So
all right, ready, get
three,
set,
two, one.
go.
There we go. Right. Now I'm gonna go for a bit of a jumpy technique, a little bit of a circle technique, maybe.
Okay.
No, didn't win.
I was 2 hearts down. I'm coming back to spawn,
You were
so we can
two
just
hearts down.
yeah. See, these tips are really effective once I give them to you. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to spawn, and then
I shall make my way there. We should be back in a second, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back. We decided to have a bit of a change of scenery here. A bit of a different battle arena. Seeing as though the first one didn't do too well, maybe this one will give me a little bit more luck. So, what did I do wrong?
Well, basically, you ran straight at me, and that was never a good thing. You don't run at someone and charge at them like that. You got a little bit scared there. I seen that. You were like, "Oh shit."
Wait,
Anyways, it's
we're
your
getting
call.
close here on the 42-inch screen.
Hold up, get back. All right. So, anyways, basically, you don't want to just run straight at someone and just start fighting them, and it's always bad because you're always going to get the first couple hits off you. What you want to do is, if you see someone running at, that was the perfect opportunity for me to kill you. What you want to do is, when someone's running at you at all in any direction, you kind of want to move to the side a little bit and get a couple hits. So
Right.
I'm going to use my fist here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to the side and get a little bit hits. That way you're not in the range of their fire, so you can't get hit by them.
So
And it's a really
they
effective
actually
technique.
have to turn to be able to hit you when you're already
Yeah,
targeted on them and you're keeping on them. You're trying
yeah,
to
you
keep
just.
in control of the battle instead of
Mhm.
uh, trying to fight because you've got a stronger weapon. You're keeping control of the actual fight.
Yes, yes, yes. So another thing is you don't if you have a better sword, yeah, you're definitely gonna want to stay out of their reach. See, is you have a better sword and I have this wood sword, so I definitely wanted to stay out of your reach in that battle. So I moved to the side, I did everything I could, I jumped around, I moved around, and I was just not in your fire. So what I mean by do circles around people, not one of these where you're not actually getting a hit. Don't run and do circles. You want to just move to the left or to the right. I suggest the left because then they have to kind of like move to. They kind of have to like swing this. It's just left. Just go left.
Left is the easier way to
Yeah.
be able to go. So yeah. I see what you mean. It's sort of easier to go left on the analog stick than it is to go right.
Yeah, it's easier on your finger, and it's also it's a little bit because I don't really know how to explain it. I can't explain it from your perspective, but if you're looking that way, if I move this way, you have more like you could still hit me, and you could still see where I'm going because the rest of your screen
Yep.
is just like me. If I go this way, your sword's blocking me and everything, and you can't really
Oh
see.
yeah. So peripheral vision sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a really good tip. And if you're not good at that, a really good one is the block hit. So you're gonna want to hold the block button and hit at the same time. Blocking makes you take half of the damage that you would normally take if they hit you when you were not blocking. And also you could hit while blocking, so you're doing full damage to them while taking half damage. So
Okay.
if you had a stone sword and I had this wood sword, I could beat you by block hitting because I'm only taking half your damage. So you're not gonna want to just go straight at them. You're gonna want to do circles, and if you get trapped in a
Circle
corner,
and block.
just
But
yeah,
blocking
and
also you can't move as quick.
yeah.
So
That's only when you're like trapped, or you're trying to just, or you're killing someone with like way better stuff than you, or
yep.
yeah. So another
There's a
one
good
is
tip.
jumping. I wouldn't suggest jumping in the beginning of a fight. Like let's say I see you and you see me, I wouldn't go jumping and hit you because then like if I jump in the air, you get like a double hit and like knock me back, and then I'll like fly around.
Yep.
You don't fly around as much when you're just on the ground. So what you're gonna want to do is, if I'm sneaking up behind you, critical hits are when you jump, you get critical hits. A critical hit is where you get double the damage where than you would usually do. The way you can tell you get a critical hit is if you jump and like sparks fly out. Let's see if I get it on you. See, do you
There we
see those
go.
sparks fly
Yep.
out? Yeah. I instead of doing a half a heart damage, I did a full heart.
Right.
So basically, you're only going to want to do critical hits when you're sneaking up on someone. That way, you can't get knocked back in the middle of a battle. So I wouldn't suggest it if you were like on a 1v1 fair
So
fight
on
and
a
they saw you. So
1v1, go for
just
going
go for
round
the
to the left
side.
of them,
Yeah, just go for this. Yeah, the left.
and if you
And I
get
guess if
trapped,
you're already
block it.
behind it, yeah, if you're trapped, block it. Oh, and a good one. It's really newbie, and I hate it to death, but it always works on me. And a really good one is to stay crouched, block, and then hit. It makes you stay in the same place, so you can't get knocked back at all. And they have to have a knockback sword if they wanted to knock you back at all. And depending on your
Handy tip there,
sensitivity,
guys.
yeah.
Handy tip
Uh,
there.
you just kind of block and hit, and you can't move anywhere. They're just kind of like trying to circle around you, and you just stay in the same place, and you could hit them around and everything. So no matter how much they like circle and do everything, jump around, you're still gonna get the kill on them, hopefully. And other than that, it really just depends on the armor and stuff that you have. Oh, not really armor. I don't really think armor matters too much, but
Yep.
well, another thing about armor, the armor goes leather, gold, chain, iron, diamond. So remember that gold is not better than chain. A lot of people get confused with that. So
Okay. What about a sharpness 1 stone sword or a regular iron sword? What would you take?
oh, a sharpness 1 stone sword. See, I've tested this out before on the PC and on Xbox. Sharpness 1 stone sword is equivalent to a diamond sword actually. And so if you were to have a sharpness 1 stone sword and someone was up against you with an iron sword, you'd end up winning if you guys got the same amount of hits.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a lot better.
So always
It's
go for the
basically-
sharpness 1 stone sword over the
Yeah.
iron
Oh,
sword.
and enchanting. You're always gonna when you enchant, you're always gonna want to level 1, and because if you're in Hunger Games, I don't think you'll have a better level than a 1 or a 2 or something, or maybe even a 3 if you're lucky. So you're gonna go for a level 1 enchantment, and because you'll get sharpness on it, and it's like a whole another upgrade. It's like getting a different sword.
Yep.
And if you get knocked back, you might as well just throw that sword away. It's not really good unless you're trying to knock someone off of something. But
And yeah, unless you're in an area, yeah. So it could come in handy. Okay then. So let's jump down to the bottom here. It's a bit more of an open area, and I'm gonna try and use all these techniques that you've taught me. And seeing as though you have the prince skin and I have the king skin,
oh yeah,
you feel a little bit like your dad. So this could be like Star Wars, and it's like, Chinx, I am your father. But
no,
no, but like the medieval version. So this is like slaying your own dad for the kingdom of this Disney World.
the Disney World Kingdom.
The Disney World Kingdom.
Disney World is
You are
mine.
gonna be like Papa Smurf. No, he's not Disney, is he? All right. Anyway,
I think he is.
is he Disney?
We'll search it up later.
We'll research it later. Stick it in the comment sections below if the Smurfs are Disney. So anyway,
Also, stick it in the comment sections if these tips were helpful to you, and let's see if Z is able to kill me now that I've taught him some of my personal
yes.
tricks.
So like newbie. If I get into trouble, I shall newbie.
Yeah, go
block,
newbie, do
And we
this.
take,
Yeah,
and we hit with the block, and we go round
just-
to the left. Yeah, around
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, to keep him in.
but to
Okay.
start out the battle, you're gonna want to go to the side and everything. And if you're sneaking up on me, critical hits, remember. And you ready?
Yep.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
So we're gonna go round to the left here. We're gonna do. Oh no, I done a jump. No, that was bad, wasn't it? Right, round to the left. Round to the left. No, I done a jump again. Right, we're gonna go round to the left. Ah no, no. God damn it! We lost again, guys.
Well, it's basically because I used all the tips and you just learned them, so you'll get better as time
I done a big
goes on.
mistake at the beginning by doing a jump. I
Yes.
jumped at the beginning and then you knocked me, and I think I actually took another half a heart from actually falling down that extra
Yes,
block
sir.
there.
Yeah, so jumping is never good when you're like head to head. So yeah, that just proves it. I actually did a lot
Alright,
of
so we're gonna
damage.
keep our thumb well away from the A button for the final round here.
All right.
See how we go. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, we're gonna sneak down. We're gonna do a bit of this stuff.
Oh, I jumped.
Get
I
up.
jumped. Oh
A little bit
no!
of cheekiness.
Damn it.
Hey! Yes!
Good game,
On 7
good
hearts.
game.
There we go. See, so these tips do 100% honestly help. I'm sure if you've actually watched me and if you've played a Hunger Games with me, you know that I am absolutely horrendous at Hunger Games and at PvP in
And he
general.
just
I
sat here
can't
and beat
kill
the greatest right in
anything.
front of you guys.
Yeah, so these tips have legitly actually helped me. I only took, I think, 3.5 hearts of damage there. We are on peaceful mode, so we do regen fairly
Yeah,
quickly.
it's match.
Yeah, but there we go. So I'm not claiming to be the best
The
PvP
best.
in the world because I beat Chinx. That's not the case at all. However, I am claiming to be much improved to when we first started this video. So I definitely recommend picking up these tips and stuff like that. You saw from my view the technique that I was doing. You've seen from Chinx's view, if you're watching his side, of what he done to kill me all the other times. Yeah, I'm really grateful. So thank you very much for sharing your deep inner skills with us.
Oh man, no problem. I just like to have a good game.
Yeah, for sure. So watch out, guys, for next time we do a Hunger Games, because I'm going to wipe the floor with you all now. Yeah. Anything you want to say to sign out?
Thank you guys all so much for watching and taking the time to watch this video. Definitely drop a like. It means the world to both of us, and I'm pretty sure. So, other than that, you can do the outro.
Yeah, we'll do the outro then. So, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Chinx's link will be in the description below to his channel. And we shall see you in the next episode, guys. So take it easy. Bye!